Welcome to the news. We start with the Barclays Women's Super League as Manchester City has been crowned champions. Renee Sledgers shared her thoughts after the match, detailing her disappointment and outlining Arsenal's ambitious goal to win more trophies for the fans in the upcoming season. She dives into the tough lessons learned and what Arsenal needs to do to secure that second-place finish and push for more silverware.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we switch gears completely and look at local development in Watertown. Stewart'sShops is facing a major roadblock as the town planning board has put the approval for the new convenience store on hold, pending a crucial decision from the town council regarding a needed road construction. We break down what this means for the project and the promises made by the company to keep things moving forward. Now brace yourselves for the biggest showdown in European football. Arsenal is set to face reigning champions Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final on May 30th in Budapest. We examine the incredible journey to this moment, looking at Mikel Arteta's strategy against Luis Enrique's squad and all the history leading up to this monumental clash. This is it. The details on the 2026 Champions League final are locked in. Paris Saint-Germain will take on Arsenal in the Puskas Arena, and we have every angle on what makes this match historic. Don't miss a second of the action. Stay with us right here for all the analysis and updates. Manchester City have clinched the Barclays Women's Super League title following a 1-1 draw away match against Brighton and Hove Albion. Following the result, Arsenal's Renee Sledgers expressed disappointment, acknowledging that the team did not secure the necessary 3 points. Sledgers noted that while the second half showed improved momentum and created chances, the team ultimately fell short of their objective. She stated, "Disappointed, of course. We needed 3 points today. We weren't successful with that." Looking ahead, Sledgers confirmed that the focus is now shifting to the final 3 matches of the season. The team is determined to finish second in the WSL to secure qualification for next season's UEFA Women's Champions League group phase. "There's a lot to play for us, and we want to get the second place in the WSL, so that's really important," she emphasized, adding that they will do everything we can in these last 3 games. Sledgers also indicated a commitment to future improvement, stating, "There's plenty of learnings, and at the end of the season we'll do a bigger end-of-season review on all different parts of the season. We want to win more trophies for Arsenal and for the fans, so we're going to do everything we can to be better next season." Watertown, Jefferson County. The planned opening of Stewart'sShops convenience store in Watertown is currently contingent upon a critical decision by the town council regarding the construction of a necessary road. Stewart'sShops has offered to finance the road and complete the construction, but the project remains stalled pending the town council's approval of a 250-foot-long dead-end road. The town planning board postponed approving the site plans until after the town council meeting on May 15, which will determine the road's fate. Planning board chairman Tom Boxberger sought direction on the next steps, leading the board to schedule a public hearing for June 1 and forward the plans to the Jefferson County Planning Board for review. Real Estate Representative Chuck Marshall confirmed that the project's progression hinges on the town council's decision regarding the road. Councilwoman Joanne McCluskey has expressed concerns, demanding assurance that the entrance road will not impose any financial burden on the town before she can support Stewart's offer. The uncertainty has impacted the council's schedule, with a regular monthly meeting being rescheduled due to an absence that could have been the deciding vote. Marshall remains optimistic, forecasting that if approvals are secured, construction could commence in August, leading to a store opening by the end of October. The 4,500-square-foot convenience store will feature 6 fuel dispensers. The development site, formerly the Dexter Market at 308 Brownscent, has seen recent activity. While planners discussed the proposal, construction workers were reportedly finalizing preparations, stocking ice, and setting up fueling islands. Meanwhile, Stewart's Shops is expanding its presence in the area, having recently opened a location in the former Dexter Market. The company is also converting the former Big M Market into another Stewart's location. This expansion comes amid local debate, as some residents have voiced opposition to the proposed road, suggesting it primarily benefits the developer. 31 Development LLC, owned by PJ Simo, is contributing $25,000 toward the road construction. Stewart's Shops representatives stated they are not planning further development within Jefferson County. Arsenal has secured their first Champions League final in 2 decades, facing reigning champions Paris Saint-Germain in a highly anticipated showdown. The final is scheduled to take place at the Puskás Arena in Budapest, Hungary, on Saturday, May 30th, with a kickoff at 5 p.m. BST, 6 p.m. local time. This time adjustment from previous years is reportedly aimed at enhancing the matchday experience for fans and optimizing logistics. Arsenal's journey to the final saw them overcome tough hurdles. They recently defeated Atletico Madrid in the semifinal with an aggregate score of 2-1, following a dramatic 2-legged tie where they secured a crucial 1-0 victory in the second leg after a 1-1 draw in the first leg. This run followed a dominant league phase performance where they finished first. PSG arrived in the final having navigated an exceptionally thrilling semifinal. Their path included a remarkable first-leg win against Bayern Munich, followed by a tense 1-1 draw at the Allianz Arena. The second leg saw an early goal from Ousmane Dembele lead to a 1-1 draw, which ultimately proved insufficient against Arsenal's efforts. The final match broadcast details are as follows. Viewers in the United Kingdom can watch live on TNT Sports 1 starting at 7 p.m. BST. A live stream will also be accessible via HBO Max and the HBO app. In the United States, the game will be shown in English on CBS and streamed live on Paramount+. Spanish-language coverage is available through Univision and TUDN, which can also be streamed on Fubo. Pre-match entertainment will feature high-profile artists, including Linkin Park and Lenny Kravitz. Arsenal's recent form has been impressive, highlighted by a strong league performance that saw them finish first, including impressive wins over Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. Their knockout phase included victories over Bayer Leverkusen and Atletico Madrid. PSG's campaign has been equally formidable, featuring dominant performances in the league phase, including a 7-2 victory over Bayer Leverkusen and a 5-3 win over Tottenham. Their knockout runs showcase their ability to handle pressure, including a massive aggregate victory over Chelsea and a 4-0 triumph over Liverpool in the quarterfinals. Paris Saint-Germain is set to clash with Arsenal in the highly anticipated 2026 UEFA Champions League final. The monumental showdown is scheduled for Saturday, May 30th, at the Puskás Arena in Budapest, Hungary. This fixture marks a historic moment for both sides. PSG, the reigning champions of the world's top club competition in League One, will be chasing a historic back-to-back title, while Arsenal, returning to this stage after 20 years, aims to lift the trophy for the first time in their history. The match promises to be a tactical masterclass, pitting the strategic minds of Pep Guardiola's school against the leadership of Luis Enrique for PSG and Mikel Arteta for Arsenal. This high-stakes encounter serves as a spectacular prelude just 2 weeks before the commencement of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Arsenal enters the final with a formidable record, highlighted by impressive victories across various rounds of European competition, including dominant performances against Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Atletico de Madrid. Their journey to the final has been marked by consistent high-level play, culminating in a demanding run through the knockout stages. PSG, meanwhile, arrives as the reigning champion, boasting a potent offensive pedigree, evidenced by their commanding victories in recent league phases, including a decisive 5-3 win over Tottenham. The atmosphere surrounding the final is electric, as these two giants of European football prepare for what is expected to be one of the most significant matchups in the competition's history.